All right, Shaka, so just a massive moment there for Ricardo Pepi. We know he's a guy who's battling for minutes, whether it's with club, whether it's with country. What can a goal like that do to this young man's career?
Listen, a winner in any game, let alone in Champions League and that kind of stage, I think it's great for confidence. It's great to get the fans in supporting you, to garner belief of your manager. The issue for me with Ricardo Pepi is that so often, and you mentioned it, for both club and country, he seems to have the biggest impact coming off of the bench. Now, everybody starts on the bench at some point and you work your way into starting 11s. So maybe this goal, again, kind of leans into that, gives them a better opportunity, or at the very least, longer opportunities on the park for him to really show what he can do with longer spells. So it's a step in the right direction, but he needs to be doing this more consistently. He needs to be doing this when he's spending more minutes on the park to really kind of garner that belief of everybody at the club, at PSV, that he deserves the starting position.
Herc, from a U.S. perspective, you know this is going to open up the Pepi v. Balogun debate. If we look just at the numbers, right, a debate that you have been harping on for quite some time, I'll give you your flowers here. Pepi has 5 goals this season. Balogun has 4. But what's really interesting is the minutes.
Don't say it.
Is the minutes. Pepi has those 5 goals in 238 minutes. Balogun has his 4 in 600 minutes. Herc, if the U.S. had a must-win game tomorrow, who are you going with, Pepi or Balogun?
That would depend on who you're playing against, because different strokes, right? And what I mean by that is Fowler and Balogun's biggest strengths are his movements, is how he can get behind defenses. Well, Shaka, you know this region very well, and you know certain oppositions very well. Those spaces won't be afforded to you. So maybe a player like Ricardo Pepi has a much more refined skill set for a Greg Berhalter system. Here's the problem, and Shaka, you touched upon it. It's his production off the bench, and I've been in that position. When you are good coming off the bench, you get typecast as a super sub. That's not where Ricardo Pepi wants to be. He doesn't want to be there with Peter Bosz. He doesn't want to be there with Greg Berhalter. PSV, U.S. men's national team, it's the same thing. Behind Luc de Jong. That's Peter Bosz has said his only misfortune, the only thing he's done bad is he's behind Luc de Jong, who's our team captain, and right now, double-digit goals, 6 assists, one of the MVP candidates in the Eredivisie. He's 34 years old. You're not moving him at the moment, and with the U.S. men's national team, you seem to be working coming off the bench. I absolutely hate this for Ricardo Pepi, but it is what it is, and the only way you can keep getting those opportunities is with these good performances. I don't care if it's off the bench starting 90 minutes. You get a performance like that in a Champions League game, it's going to do wonders not only for your confidence, but for your career.
Let's get him some starts. Please, can we get him some starts? I mean, Peter Bosz loves Luc de Jong. I get it. He's productive. He's an MVP. He's a club legend. But Pepi has started 0 games in the Eredivisie. He started 0 games in Champions League. At some point, he's got to get minutes. You would assume a big goal like this would go a long way towards that.